Hello, and welcome to Journey Back to Health After 60. My name is Cathy, and today we're going to be talking about collagen. Why, at this stage of the game, we need it, why it's so important, and different ways of getting it. If you don't want to buy powders, that's fine. I'm not affiliated with this company. This is just what I buy at Costco's. I've done a lot of research on collagen. Other than through food. And whoop, we have quite a loud ping from that. Sorry about that pop. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you about the different benefits of collagen and how I use it and why I use it. Because I believe that genetics loads the gun, but our lifestyle pulls the trigger. So how we live our life, in my opinion, has such a dramatic and drastic impact on how our life comes to be. I abused my body for many years, living in the fast lane. I was a hairdresser and on my feet 12, 14 hours a day, 7 days a week. And, well, I abused my body. Drank a lot of soda, which I won't dare touch these days, and ate fast food. Once I hit my 30s and things started going awry, I was like, I'm doing something wrong. And I really dug in to nutrition and learning a lot more about food. When my children were little, I had my babies pretty young. I was 19 and 22 when I had my kids. And my last one, I was 36 by the time he was delivered. And I was very interested in food, of course, when they were little, but things back in the 80s were very different. They really pushed the carbs, which unfortunately, in my genetic pool, is not such a good thing. So I had to learn a whole new, different way of living. Now I try and steer clear of any carbs other than pretty much vegetables. I even stay away from the high carb vegetables, and I try and stay away from the high carb fruits as well. I pretty much eat only berries. But anyway, back to the collagen. We lose 25 to 35% of it as we age. So it's something that we really do need to supplement or make sure we're eating, the foods that are really high in collagen. Or it really is important for our joints, our skin, the elasticity in our skin, that mesh that holds all of our organs together, and our arteries and our tendons. It's just something that's very vital to our health. I took some notes because I wanted to be able to fluidly speak, so I apologize if I look down, but I didn't want to forget anything either. Also, I wanted to mention that if you're a woman and watching this, how important it is to balance our hormones, our estrogen levels. So like, let's say you're going through menopause, which I've already done that journey. However, going through menopause, we really want to make sure we balance our hormones, and collagen is really necessary to do that, especially our estrogen levels. It's extremely important for the strength and fluidness, like as in how they stretch, so on and so forth, our arteries. And from somebody who went through open heart surgery because I had a grapefruit-sized aneurysm in my pulmonary valve, that was back in 2016. Believe me, collagen is something I really want to make sure I'm getting in my diet and focus on. Plus, it keeps your teeth stronger and your hair stronger. And as we age, our hair tends to fall out and thin out. So, and I hate that because I used to have a decent head of hair. I never had thick, full hair, but now I have even less. And I constantly in the shower when I'm washing it, I'm like, God, if you could please just give me back my hair. I don't even care what color it is. I don't care if it's different colors. Just please give me back my hair. I miss it. I guess being a hairdresser by trade and my whole life, it's just something that, is important to me is my hair. But I'm sure it's important to pretty much everybody. Something that you really want to focus on and understand is how junk food affects your collagen levels. It literally depletes your collagen levels like you would not believe. I highly suggest that you do some research into this so that you understand the processes of how collagen does work in the body. As we age, it's so important and just extremely vital. I'm going to quickly go over a list of foods that are very high in collagen and a brief little blip as to why. And I am going to look down at my paper because I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to misspeak. So I apologize for looking down. The first is bone broth, something that I generally make myself. I make my own chicken bone broth and I make my own beef bone broth. You can get bones from the butcher. Making bone broth is so good for you. You could order chicken necks. Keep your carcasses from the chickens that you cook. You know, instead of taking the easy route and buying chicken breasts, buy the whole chicken because you can use the whole chicken, even the guts. Yep, even the guts. And I make a pate for my dogs. I put it all in a blender, then spread it all out and put a little bit on top of their dog food. And some of it I dehydrate and give to them as snacks. Maybe we'll do a video on that for people who have dogs and love their dogs and want them to have optimal health. Second would be blueberries. So the first was bone broth, if you want to write this down. The second would be blueberries, and honestly, all berries. They're packed with vitamin C, which is vital to maintaining your collagen levels. Oysters, which is something that I don't eat. However, it's very good for your collagen levels because of the high zinc levels and the high copper levels. Fourth, beef. All the amino acids in the beef help hold that together. The grass-fed is much better, and you want to try and have it like 2 days a week. It's also very high in all your B vitamins, which is excellent for our nerve endings and vital for brain health. B1, vital for brain health. B6, vital for brain health. And you want to keep that nervous system really, in high gear. On number 5 would be eggs. Pasteurized raised eggs, which are also high in zinc and iron and sulfur and quality fats. Sauerkraut, which is a very high quality probiotic, which of course you know is vital for our very existence, keeping all those good bugs in our body. Salmon, something I can't eat. I'm highly allergic to salmon. Imagine. And I love it. So sad. Would love to be able to eat it, but I tried. I even tried an experiment to make sure it was the salmon. I didn't regret it, but it sure verified that I couldn't have it. Yeah. Very high in quality fats, very high in vitamin A, and then again, your amino acids, which come from your proteins. Broccoli, extremely high in vitamin C. Vitamin C is a collagen builder. Collagen doesn't build without vitamin C. Goat cheese, which is packed with vitamin A and high quality fats as well. Garlic, a bodybuilder. Oh, what garlic does for our bodies. It's just research garlic. I mean, countless of what it does for us. I know if I'm starting to feel sick, I ferment mine in raw honey. And if I start to feel in the slightest bit, a little rundown, or I might be getting a cold, I start eating it. Literally, I just take it out of the honey and pop it in my mouth. Maybe we'll do a video on that because the best thing I ever learned about was fermenting garlic and raw honey. Rose hips, packed with vitamin C. The amount of vitamin C in rose hips is just astounding. Good quality grass-fed butter. Amazing proteins in that. And quality fats that are needed for collagen and brain health. Please don't let anyone tell you that it's bad for you. Apple cider vinegar. Amazing for stomach acid. If you don't have enough stomach acid, you're going to be belching and uncomfortable, not digesting your food correctly, not having proper bowel movements. You really need that hydrochloric acid in your system. A lot of people think that because they have acid reflux, it's because they have too much acid in their stomach. That's not what it is. It's actually the opposite, or they have that hiatal hernia. So it's really worth checking into. And if you're on antacids, please get off of them. Okay, on. Sorry for the lecture. We need vitamin E. We desperately need vitamin E to keep our collagen levels going well. So extra virgin olive oil, excellent for vitamin E. It also helps that blood flow and much less inflammation. And you know, as we age, our bodies tend to get quite a bit of inflammation just from years of wear and tear on our bodies. Chicken, good quality fats, and those amino acids we were talking about. Raspberries, which is another berry, very, very high in vitamin C. Mineral water, which is excellent for all your connective tissues. You get good good mineral water is just vital to our health. You can make your own mineral water. That's definitely something worth researching. Sunflower seeds, again, very high in vitamin E. There's like 35 milligrams per serving of vitamin E in sunflower seeds. Sorry about that. My notes hit the camera there. Which also are very, very, very vital to our pituitary gland, which is vital to all the functions in our body. Avocados, packed with potassium. Potassium is so important that we tend to lose as we age. So you got to keep an eye on your potassium. If you want your heart to function correctly, you really want to have those proper levels of potassium. And don't supplement until you get your potassium levels checked, because too much potassium is not good either. Avocados are also very high in vitamin E. And gelatin, talk about a pure type of collagen. Gelatin, you can put it in so many things. So a high quality gelatin, you can order beef gelatin online, so you could look into that. They have pure natural beef gelatins that you can buy. So anyway, let's go on to fill in my container, because I put gelatin in my coffee, not gelatin. I put collagen in my coffee every morning. I put 2 scoops in my cup of coffee, and I'm all out. I was like, oh, what a good time to do a video and talk about the benefits of collagen. Oh, darn. Well, looks like it got stuck again. Alrighty. Sorry about that. For the longest time, I was taking it in and out of this container. And I was like, why don't I just put it in a nifty container to sit on my counter instead of constantly going in my pantry and digging out this. So I got this really nice glass container to keep it in, which I just leave sitting next to my coffee pot. It's tasteless, odorless. They do have chocolate, which is really good, which is also delicious in coffee. It's really nice with a little bit of coconut milk or almond milk. I don't have the plastic container here right now, but I can show you what it looks like. The chocolate. All right, let me move this aside and I'll show you. Here's a little one, and I have it mixed with cocoa nibs. That's the chocolate collagen, which I also get at Costco, and some cocoa nibs. And I just put a heaping tablespoon of that in my coffee Oh, what a delicious treat that is. Let me tell you, this collagen has stevia in it. There's no sugar in it because I stay away from sugar. But there's stevia in it. Ooh, if you only had smell-o-vision. Chocolate. So take a scoop or two of that, sometimes two. Put a little bit of coconut milk in there. I usually drink my coffee black, but when I do this, I do put a little bit of coconut milk in it, or macadamia nut milk. I'll show you. I get it at Costco's. It's really good in coffee and good for you. They're my different ways of making treats without it being bad for you. So anyway, that is how I get my collagen in the morning and make sure I don't forget it every day. Thank you so much for watching today. Make sure you do something good for yourself, and remember, we can't blame our genes for everything. Genes loads the gun. Our lifestyle that we have to be responsible for pulls that trigger. So let's pull the healthy trigger. Let's take care of all this that we have left so that we can be here for those who love us and those that we love. Thank you so much. Could you do me a favor, please? Share this video with your friends. Please go and click the like button if you liked the video. And if you wouldn't mind, if you're not a subscriber, please go and subscribe. Thank you so very much, and I hope that you have a very blessed day.